listening to The Real with Rachel D on Atlanta's inspirational talk radio, Love 860. All right, everybody. Welcome to The Real with Rachel D. This is your girl, Rachel D, back from cruising around the world. I'm super excited to be back, even though my vacation wasn't exactly as long as I would like for it to have been. But thank you for joining us again. So we're going to talk about some celebrity hot topics. I'm going to give you some things to get into this weekend. And, of course, we have crazy stories that we found on social media. I am being joined by my number one A-Spoon Coon, Miss BJ.
Hey, girl.
So you held it down for me, didn't you?
Oh, my God. Yes, I did.
How'd you like it?
I'm glad you're back. It's nervous being in the hot seat.
Is it really?
Yes, it's like being interviewed drunk by the police. You trying to what's my name? Oh, please don't ask me to count backwards. So I mean, but it was fun. I enjoyed it.
Well, you did an amazing job. I did listen, and I appreciate the shout-outs. Yay. And this should let you know how valuable you are to me. It's like you got to have somebody to bing it off of.
Yes.
So stay here. Stay forever, okay?
I'll be here forever.
All right, so there's a lot of things to get into as far as social media goes. Well, here's one thing that's not going to go away since BJ's going to stay forever. When you have a baby, they don't go away.
No, they do not.
So congratulations are out to a Love and Hip Hop Hollywood star, Masika, and her rapper baby daddy, Fetty Wap.
I did not see this mix coming. I mean, it's like Chanterelles meets Wendy's. I mean, it's just two opposite sides. How did she hook up with him?
Well, last time I heard, if you ever followed the show the first season, she was involved with a producer named Young Bird or something like that.
Yeah.
And so they had a domestic disputes, and you just never heard anything after that because apparently if you get into a domestic dispute with these shows that are designed to make you fight, you get kicked off the show.
Right.
So the both of them got kicked off the show. So after they left the show, you didn't hear anything else about them.
Nothing.
And then now she's pregnant by Fetty Wap, whom didn't exactly feel as ecstatic about it as she did.
No, she announced that she was pregnant on social media. She's like 4 months along. And then when she put it out there, Fetty Wap got really ticked off about it. So, I mean, I guess he mad because he didn't really have it sold up like he claimed to.
Yeah. Well, he actually started kind of clapping back on social media because he basically says that he was making fun of himself, I guess. He says that it has to be his money because he's not handsome, and that basically he's kind of denying that the child's even his.
She needs this. She needs her moment back in the forefront. But why Fetty Wap? I mean, his music is just now taking off. I mean,
well, I'm not sure. I was trying to look it up, but a lot of people said that he already has a lot of children.
Who, Fetty Wap?
Yeah. Have you? I haven't heard that, but people say that
he has a lot of kids.
Yeah.
What? I don't get this. What's up with people just having all these babies back to back to back? I mean, you can only claim 5 of them on taxes.
You can?
At least I think it's 5. I don't remember what happened last. Oh, don't want to incriminate. But I mean, I think you can only claim so many.
Yeah, but you know, he's taken off, and unfortunately some of these professional rappers, actors, athletes are just not smart enough to know when somebody's taking advantage of you.
Right.
Gentlemen, if she says she's on the pill, she might be, but just don't believe her.
Either way, wrap it up. Trap
up.
queen.
All right. So actually, I want to jump shift since we're talking something about trapping people. We're going to segue a little bit into allegations and suing. So your homeboy, Bill Cosby, is back in the news.
Oh, yes.
But he is doing something, guys, I have been waiting on.
Yeah, he got that Bill Cosby pudding pop clap back going on.
Exactly.
So I'm excited.
So Bill Cosby is going to sue 7 of the women who accused him of child molestation. I'm sorry, Jared Fogle is in jail. So we're not talking about him, but of the sexual assaults and the rape that they've been accusing him and trying to decimate his character. Is that the right way? Trying to bring him down, and they've been working overtime to kill his legacy.
Yeah, I mean, and it's a defamation lawsuit. He's claiming that they made malicious, opportunistic, and false defamatory accusations of sexual misconduct against him, and he didn't do it. So I'm just saying, I'm glad but I don't know why did it take him so long to get, his game together, or was he saving money? No,
I knew this was coming because he didn't say anything. I don't think he's guilty.
Right.
I don't. We know women And not to say all women are bad, but there's something that people don't like to take accountability for.
Right.
Okay, it's like, drunk driving. It's a judgment call. Yeah. You want to drink, you want to drive. Yeah, those two things you like to do. But yet you have to make that judgment call. And if you get into the car and you get into the wreck, that is your fault. If you don't want to be, possibly in a bad situation, you stay up out of a married man's room at 3 o'clock in the morning and you don't take a pill that a stranger gives you. I mean, I don't know about you guys, but I learned from a young age you don't take candy from a stranger. So I am not going to take any type of pill from a stranger.
No.
But, for the women who have been making this up, I mean, I knew he was coming with this. There's no way that this man who has built such a legacy was just going to sit back, quiet, and not try to defend himself. He just had to make sure he had his ducks in a row.
Right. I can see that. I mean, but yet again, another question I asked, why would they wait all this time to, make these accusations? I mean, all of them old now. They could have done this when they were young and could have really put the money towards something more than a walker and some ointment. I'm just saying.
They just, trying to get their 15 minutes of shine, trying to get some type of back money. They probably hooked up with Bill Cosby to try to advance their careers, and it did not work. Mm-hmm. So the minute the one or two people came forth and they felt like this is their potential cash cow, and if anything, maybe them messing with Bill Cosby, not only did it not, blow their career up, it could have really hindered their career because, Bill Cosby was the man back in the day. So if he said, no, I'm done with you, then it is what it is.
Right.
So it could be their way of retaliating against him.
That's sad. I mean, I just hope they put his show back on because I like those late night reruns.
I do too. And it's very sad. And I hate to be this way about my women. I am a woman. I am a feminist. But I believe in equality. And I believe that, the justice system says you're innocent until proven guilty. But not in this case. He's been guilty and has been punished and disrespected like crazy. And that is not fair because as women, we can't admit women do lie. It's crazy to want to lie about this. But, there are men who do sexually assault people. There are women who fabricate stuff.
That's true.
And then the fact that we're willing to diminish, like we're sitting here looking at the guy from Seventh Heaven, the father there. We ain't heard nothing about it since, and he was sleeping with underage chicks.
Right.
And the show is still running in syndication.
That's true.
Jared, he's in jail, but nobody boycott Subway or said anything. And for all we know, Subway could have been covering up for years. Yeah. But yet with Bill Cosby is tearing down stuff, taking scholarships from Spelman, covering up statues, taking, you saw the Ebony magazine cover with the shattered glass over the picture. Mm-hmm. No, he's going to take them down. I full-heartedly support him, and I hope he does.
Get your money, Bill.
Get your money, Bill. Okay, so another TV mother, once upon a time father, who's now a mother, whatever. Caitlyn Jenner is in the news because she had an interview with Time magazine, and she said something, and she had to put her foot in her mouth, right?
She did.
So she said, what is this?
She said that this week a lot of attention was brought to the comments she made during that Time interview where she said that I want people to be at ease when they encounter me and that people are still uncomfortable if a trans person looks like a man in a dress.
Okay, so there's so many things wrong with that statement. Mm-hmm. One, I kind of understand what he was trying to say as far as if you look more authentic, people will probably not want to clock you or something. But they're going to always be uncomfortable with you because we know who you are.
Right.
You're not somebody who, might have nobody really knew, who transitioned, and we're getting to know and knew you. Like, we know who you are, and you're in the public, so you don't know why these people are uncomfortable. They might just be uncomfortable because you're a celebrity.
That's true. And, I'm going to be honest. I mean, if you just ugly, folks is uncomfortable already. If you a woman and look like a man in a dress, where's the apology for that? I mean, I'm just saying, you don't see ugly folks walking around, I'm sorry. I know you expected better. I'm so sorry. No. You dude, if you look like a dude in a dress, you just look like a dude in a dress. As long as you happy, rock that dress. Golly, I'm just, I'm just saying.
I missed you. I did. But, it's very true. But now, and I'm not a huge Caitlyn Jenner fan, but I can't stand when people nowadays, when celebrities say stuff and then they have to go back and apologize.
Yeah.
You're going to rub somebody wrong regardless. You said what you said. And like I said, I understand what he was trying to say. Maybe you didn't say it right, but I get what you were trying to say. But you coming back saying, "Oh, I have so much to learn." It's like that's so publicists say this to calm the fire down.
Right.
You are a person, you're in a new life, you're in a new gender. You have to learn by your mistakes and by your decisions, but you don't have to apologize for everything.
Right.
You don't really owe nobody anything.
No, stop doing interviews. I'm just kind of tired. Caitlin, just do you, be private. I mean, if anything, the biggest mistake you should make is just wearing white after Labor Day or mismatching fabrics. But, just chill. Live your life.
Absolutely. All right. So speaking of, we're going to segue into another famous athlete. We're going to end this all on a good note. Serena Williams she's on the cover of Sports Illustrated magazine and has been named Athlete of the Year.
Yes.
And the sad part about this, which there shouldn't be any sad part about this, she's gotten a lot of haters.
She did.
A lot of haters.
Over just being on the cover, Serena worked her tail off this year. She might have failed a little bit back in Wimbledon, but she has really did well, and she deserves this, especially what was her component? A horse?
A horse.
A horse.
And people were mad about that. It's like, is this this right here is that underlining, like, I don't want to say hate, but people kind of letting us know how certain people view us.
Right.
Like, no other athlete has been compared to an animal.
Exactly. A horse.
An animal who didn't choose to be an athlete, by the way. It got chosen, got trained, and that's why they're doing what they're doing. Like, Serena worked her butt off from Jump Street.
From day one. I mean, and she earned that spot.
Yeah.
I don't know about Mr. Ed, but I know Serena did. So I would show him I get the longest hair and just shake that. I mean, I'm just saying, I'm proud of her. So, I mean, she deserves to win over a horse.
Absolutely. And she did. And there's nothing wrong with that. And I love the way that she has carried herself with such grace.
And class.
Because you remember there was memes circulating around social media where it said, Caitlyn Jenner looks amazing, but Serena Williams looks like a man.
In a dress.
And she's never, to my knowledge, acknowledged any of that.
Thank you. I mean, and she's always been classy. And like you said, she's always remained very feminine. She's never come out against anyone. And she's never spoken ill of anyone. So you go, girl. I'm so proud of her.
All right, real quick, because I almost forgot. We're here with my homegirl, Tiffany Terrell. So from Candylicious Gossip, there's been a lot of stuff going on in Atlanta. Tell us about it real quick.
Oh, yeah. So it's a big star that's going to be here in Atlanta filming next year. It's going to be Queen Latifah.
Oh.
So she's going to star in Lee Daniels' Fox musical pilot with 3 young lead casts. So she's going to be basically a person that's going to be owning a shop, and she's going to be over the girls. Mm-hmm. But that's not something she really want to take on. But because of her voice and the things that she kind of went through, she's going to be basically taking the girls and molding them and shaping them. So I think we're going to have another empire in ATL.
Oh, that's going to be nice.
Well, I like Queen Latifah, so I could see that possibly working.
Oh, yeah.
So there's probably going to be a lot of casting and everything. Casting calls down here.
Of course. Yeah, because I've seen recently they started the casting for it. So I think it's going to be really great, and it's going to be more traffic. Something that I'm not excited about, but hey.
So they looking for singers and actors and all kind of stuff. Because I like Queen Latifah.
I do too.
You know, and Georgia Power not gonna pay itself, so I might need some info on this casting. So come on, Rachel, girl, let's go get to the show.
You know, my mama looks like Queen Latifah.
What? That's
the cover girl part. That one, not to set it off. Well, sometimes, you know,
saying.
sometimes she can have that. She ain't never seen that movie, and I don't think she listens to the show. But sometimes on Sunday and stuff, when she ain't going nowhere, yeah, she can like set it off. But she's very much the cover girl, Queen Latifah. I've been meaning to send in those photos to Wendy Williams when she does the celeb lookalikes. But also, one more thing we got going on. What's going on in Douglasville?
So in Douglasville, we have a breaking barrier moment where we have the first African-American mayor.
Wow.
After 141 years, guys. Wow. Her name is Rochelle Robinson.
So African-American female mayor, too.
Yes.
Okay.
So, of course, you know, that knocks it really out the ballpark. So she's originally from Cleveland, Ohio, and this isn't her first barrier that she's broken. She also was the first black cheerleader at Youngstown State University near Cleveland, Ohio.
You go ahead, Rochelle.
Go, Rochelle Robinson.
Well, thank you so much, Tiffany Terrell from Candylicious Gossip.
I know. Thanks, Tiffany.
Hey. You made BJ so excited. Guys, make sure that you keep it here to The Real with Rachel D. And just a quick reminder to go on our social media channels and to follow us on YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, SoundCloud. We are all there. Keep keep us subscribed. We are going to keep you guys updated on the great things that we found on social media and topics and stuff. So we're just kind of like a celebrity channel. But guys, keep it here. We have Tamia, Soda and Sandwich.
All right. That was D'Angelo. Really love. And I really love D'Angelo. Guys, you are back with The Real with Rachel D, and this is your girl, Miss BJ. And we have a friend here. We haven't heard from this guy in quite a while.
Let me tell you, this guy, let me give him a pre-introduction. He is literally like one of the coolest people ever. Like, he hit me up. A little backstory. This is so crazy. I'm going to try to make it quick. So he used to have, it might not be all that great while you're saying that. He used to have an internet show. And he had asked me to be a guest on there. So at the time, I was working at Georgia Public Broadcasting and I was doing sports reporting. So I was so excited to be like reached out to. And I was like, okay, my career as a broadcaster is setting off because I'm being asked to do interviews. And so I was promoting it and I had my people listening because we were supposed to be talking about the Falcons and the semifinals. And then it was sex, more than sex, uncensored cussing. And I was like, oh my God, I was so mad. But it was only because of the work part of it. I was like, other than that, that's right up my alley.
Right.
So after that, we just linked up, became friends. And even today, I was like, hey, what are you doing today? I want you to be on the show. And he's here. He has multiple internet shows. He has won, Best Internet Show a couple years in a row in Atlanta. And he's a great producer, great friend. Everybody, ladies and gentlemen, Cash Carter, thank you for being here.
Okay, I'll clap it up myself. Hey, everybody, what's going on, man? Man, I am glad to be back in here. I see y'all done came up. This is how you supposed to do it. To let y'all look lovely tonight. I smell, you know what I smell in here?
What you smell?
I smell a great future for you guys. Aww. And I'm proud of you guys. Y'all thought I was going to say something off the chain? No, come on now.
I mean, I just came from the gym, so I was like...
No, I'm not going to say that. I mean, you know what I'm saying? I can't. I just want to be like y'all, man. So how y'all doing?
We're good. But no, you have things coming up, and I'm definitely going to be a part of them.
Yeah.
So what are we working on? What do we want for the future? It's almost at the end of 2015. What's the deal? What's going on with Cashing Out and Cash Carter for 2016?
All right. For the end of 15, I ain't really doing too much. So what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to get back my young. As you can see how I'm dressed. Some people, if y'all look on and I guess the podcast, YouTube, you're gonna see I'm dressing a little young. I got the little tight sweatpants and stuff on. So I'm trying to rejuvenate myself for 2016. Because 2016 we're coming back, we got some surprises for you, especially with Miss Rachel. And so number one, of course, we're gonna dump her. We got the little dump thing, like you hit the little target, and she's gonna dump her for charity.
What?
For charity? So we're not doing it for charity.
What charity?
For charity.
For charity. And then we're gonna have you. We got something special for you lined up. Walking across hot coals and see if you can make it. Right? That's what we're going to do? No, we're not going to do that. But we do have some things coming up, man. We're following the footsteps of Rachel D. This very, very special show where you can call live. Can you still call in live?
No.
Okay. Well, you could. In the future, you'll be able to call in live.
Absolutely.
In the future, you'll be able to talk to her. In the future, and also you'll be able to see this. See the lovely ladies who I'm sitting around looking in that area. See the ambiance and all that. So I'm following her footsteps. Make sure you look out for anything that you see Cashing Out on. Make sure that you look for Rachel D in front of that first.
Okay.
Because she's supplying all the money. She's the sponsor. She's supplying all of the money for everything that we do.
Can I get under Cashing Out?
No,
I'm
learning so much about myself.
Yes.
I didn't know.
You're very special. You're very special.
The wealth.
You're very special. I mean, what else is going on with y'all? That's what I want to know. That's why I came.
Yes, we definitely want to bring you in because normally we have a lot of girl chat. We don't have too much guy chat, and there's just a lot of stuff going on. As far as social media and celebrity news, there's one thing we actually learned recently. BJ, tell us what happened with Rick Ross. And Cash, was this you?
Yeah, let me tell you first.
Did you do
My
that?
name is. I did get a proper introduction, but let everybody know. My name is really Cash Luciano. So this when you hear this story, it's a little bit about me, and It's not fabricated. This is real. Let them know, baby.
Well, recently, this guy by the name of Jay Luciano jumped the security fences at Rick Ross's house to drop his CD off on the porch. But while he was there, Luciano took pictures of himself dipping his feet in the pool, chilling, taking pictures with bottles, all in hopes this would help his rap career.
Right.
So all it helped him do, it gained him a free ticket to jail. That's basically it.
Now, what were you thinking when you did that, Cash?
So let me even expound on this, listeners. If you want to be on the show on this show with the Real with Rachel D, I need y'all to come in and sneak in. We're gonna have a little kiddie pool over here in the back. I want y'all to dip your little toes in there. That way you can get yourself famous with 20 questions. Email us at, what's the email? Tell them what the email address is.
www.notgonnahappen.com.
No, please don't do that. Please, I'm just joking, y'all. Don't do that. Don't do that.
But you do have to admit, it was kind of creative.
Yeah.
To break in and drop the CD on the porch of the guy you want a career with.
Okay, not to be funny, but do people really still get out CDs?
CDs, that's what I was thinking about.
Mixtape. My mixtape about to drop.
I mean, I understand a mixtape, but a CD.
Ain't you supposed to email the MP3 or the MP4?
I mean, I know today, things have progressed. We do have where you can just, download it, DatPiff, Reverb Nation. But maybe Homeboy didn't have his Wi-Fi, so he just burned it, dropped it,
Hold on, wait a second. No. If you got bottles, if you can buy bottles, then you can buy.
But see, we don't know what they were bottles of because it looked like champagne, but it could be, that Welch's sparkling cider because it was on sale for the holidays.
Yeah.
So.
All right, guys. Cash, can you tell everybody where they can find out more information about you and cashing out?
All right. I will give you my Pimpstagram, but I'm not going to do that. I'm going to give you the cashing out version of my Instagram, which is Cashing Out Network. You can see pictures of me, Rachel D, some other castmates. We also got a brand new, the website is coming back. So the cashingout.net, we're working on some things, so you're going to check that out. Already give it Facebook, Cashing Out Network. I think we got Facebook.
You do.
Twitter, Cashing Out Network.
And Instagram.
I gave the Instagram. Oh, yeah, I did. Instagram, Cashing Out Network. Or even Google, Cashing Out Network. You'll see it. We'll pull it up. Don't look for the song Cashing Out because that's not us singing that song. And Rachel is not Mama Cash. So I don't want people to get them confused. So look up, if not, you can also look up Cassius Carter on Instagram. You can find more information from there.
And it's Cash-N, the letter N dash out. Right?
Yeah, but on Instagram is all cluttered as one word together.
Gotcha. Well, Cash, we want you to stay put because we want to bring you back after this musical break so we can talk about the craziest stuff we found on social media.
That's what I'm talking
I just feel like it's going to be right up your alley. But guys, just a real quick reminder, go on social media again and give us some support on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, and SoundCloud at The Real with Rachel D. Coming up, and she's back from her hiatus off of The Real, my homegirl, Tamar Braxton, Broken Record. Keep it here. All right, welcome back, everybody. And that was Tamar Braxton, Broken Record. I'm so glad that she's back on the scene. She actually returned back to The Real this week. You know that she's been out and hospitalized for weeks after Dancing with the Stars and blood clots in her lungs. So I'm happy that she's back and then she's in good spirits. They actually said that they had to remove a rib to relieve pressure. So, follow your doctor's orders, guys. Health is important. But I am, of course, being joined by my co-host, Mrs. BJ.
Yes.
And my number one boo over there, Mr. Cash Carter from Cashing Out Broadcasting.
Oh, yes.
So I'm glad you decided to stay and join us. We have some crazy things we found on social media, and I cannot wait to get your commentary because I know it's going to be off the chain. All right. So there is this 46-year-old transgendered woman who begins a new life, not only as a woman, but as a 6-year-old, which technically doesn't make you a woman, so it's a 6-year-old girl. She, 46, decided to leave her family, which is her wife of 28 years, and their 7 kids together, to leave them completely, to go and live a life as a transgendered woman. But she said that she wasn't ready to be an adult, so she's going to be a 6-year-old girl.
Yes.
And this is a real thing.
And she looks like Peter Griffin with hair bows.
Can I comment?
Would you like to? Yeah, sure.
Yeah. I just want to let me look at the picture. Okay, so let me get this straight. 46 years old, want to be has become a transgender. Want to be 6 years old.
Yes.
7 kids and a wife.
Yes.
I can understand where he's coming from.
What?
I can completely understand. Right now, what I'm going to do for my fans, for your fans, I'm about to put my hair. Anybody got a hair bow?
No. I don't.
Okay, I'm not going. But I maybe it's because I think, it's this whole movement. I don't want to make your show go down the hill, so I'm not going to say too much. But I think this whole movement of extra freedom is making people go a little crazy.
I agree.
I think we're giving. Trust me, I love the freedom, but I think we're pushing the word. Not pushing the word freedom, but pushing our freedoms a little bit too wild.
Yeah.
So it's making us do insane things.
Yeah.
Next thing you know, somebody's going to say they're a car. I'm a race car. You're going to see them just running down 285, just running around in circles and thinking they're a race car because they think they're free. But if Mrs. Stephanie wants to be a 6-year-old transgender woman,
yeah,
I understand that, but leaving the kids and the wife for that?
Yeah, see, that's the thing.
That's the thing.
There's many things that's wrong with this. Like, yeah, it is a movement, and I'm all for people being themselves. I really am, because what you do with your life doesn't affect me.
Right.
But there's certain things morally. Like, you built a life with this woman. Like, clearly, if you felt like you were a woman inside, you had a great amount of use with your male member to make 7 kids, and then the fact that you just left them. Even Caitlyn Jenner was like, no, y'all are still my kids. And if you want to call me dad, you can still call me dad. Like, you had these kids, and I don't even know if everybody's over the age of 18. So the law is about to make you realize you're not 6 when they come after you for child support. You can't just completely have nothing to do with your responsibilities.
That's crazy. Right. It's just straight up Toys R Us weird going down with her. But then what's so sad, further into it, she plays with other kids who are 7 and 9 years old. And she asked the kids to treat her as a 6-year-old, and they do.
No.
So legally, depending on where she's living at, she has to wait another 10 years to be an adult. So she can't. So if she has to, if she wants to make, I'm not even gonna say it. If she wants to be with another person,
right, she
has to wait 10 years or 15 in some states,
in her
southern
mind.
states.
Right.
Yeah.
Wow.
But she's still 46.
Yeah, she's still legally 46.
Right, but the sad thing about it, she was actually adopted.
Yeah,
she was adopted out, and they've adopted her, and they treat her as a 6-year-old.
Adopted by who?
Open.
Okay, hold on. Let me open this letter.
She was adopted by a couple. So.
Okay, I see what's wrong. I'm sorry, but the guy got a cat in his leg. The kitten. There's a cat in the guy's leg. That should tell you right now that something's going on with that whole
Here's
scenario.
My thing. There's some kind of mental issue right here.
Right, I do
you
believe
can't
there is
do
a
that.
mental.
As much as I would love to turn back the hands of time and go back to when I was 18 and I met that guy and I shouldn't have, I would love to change those years, but you can't. You cannot change the time. You have to look forward, and something like that is something weird about 6. Now, if you want to go, and I know when women, it's like we 21 forever. That's one thing, but 6?
6 is weird.
Yeah, there's something wrong there.
I can see teenager. I don't get it. Obviously, there's something mental issue there that I know legally they're going to have to come to terms with, because if he wants to still invest his life with his children, she is going to need to get her act together. But the fact that she's proclaiming to be a child, you can't even really call her an adult transgender. She wants to be a transgender child. So
see, you can't let that go through, because what's going to happen is criminals are going to start doing stuff, and then they're going to say you can't prosecute me because I'm only 2.
Yeah,
right.
You see what I'm saying? I just robbed this Piggly Wiggly, but you can't get me because I'm only 2.
A kid.
Yeah.
Right.
And also, as the parent of the little girls he's playing with, I never feel comfortable with that. And it's not, like, I wouldn't care if my child was around a transgender person or a gay person. It's just not a person pretending to be six.
Six, who's 46,
Yeah.
pretending to be 6. Keep it on. I'm going to shoot you with my 6.
Oh, shucks. That's what I'm talking. BJ with the...
Pow.
Don't act like you forgot.
Right.
Yep. All right, so that is actually a documentary. I gave him my thing.
Y'all got some.
I watched it. It was on Logo TV.
You mean Loco TV or Logo TV?
Logo. Actually, it was on their Facebook page. It's called the New Next Now, and that's where I saw it at. But everybody on there didn't agree with that at all. So, and then the fact that he's come out publicly and making a little documentary, it's like, for the sake of your family and your kids, or even the little girl you're playing with, you might be playing with fire because they might call child services on
Right.
you. So I wouldn't have put that on a public platform like this particular person did.
People have no chill.
But here's one thing I do agree with. So 2 teens were sentenced to 48 hours in jail for wearing saggy pants. I am all for that.
What?
All for it.
teen
That is
sagging.
disgusting. Who wants to look at your butt or
That's
your
true.
dirty drawers? Like who is the woman? Because I feel like the men has to be doing it for the swag for the woman. Who is that one chick who liked that? So I can just find her and knock her out.
You know, and the fact they actually had to pay over more than $250 in fines. But what I don't get, okay, so I'm cruising down the street in my 6'4". No, in Atlanta, you see these different guys, very cute, walking like penguins, holding their pants with one hand and their phones with the other. My question is, I mean, like, if anything happened, it pop off and you have to run. You see people running just like Oompa Loompas down the street. Then, but what I don't get, I sometimes see saggy pants, one pair of boxers, but then where it come down low, another pair, and then maybe even like some trainers. I mean, but it's hot outside.
And girl, they be wearing a belt too.
I
I'm
don't
not
get that.
sure what the point of the belt is if it's not on your waist.
But the way I'm up, it's like it's definitely an art. Because to see them walk and keep those pants up above the knees, throw a hula hoop around them. I wonder how they would do, because they can just wiggle it.
That's
but
how
I
they
don't get
look.
it. I don't get. I mean, why sag? I mean, when you sit down, that's your bare bottom.
Yeah.
I mean, and it's cold outside. I mean, so stop sagging. It ain't
So
cute.
even though this is obsessive, I guess 48 hours in jail, something needs to happen, because I've never met a person who likes it, but yet it won't go away. So maybe if if it's some type of repercussions, I've even seen restaurants put signs that says, if your pants are sagging, you can't come in here.
Now, I mean, I don't want, it's a certain, like, it can be loose. They don't have to be tight. But no, just like they say on Dare, no crack.
Yeah.
I don't want to see no crack. I don't want to see no waistband. I mean, you can see a waistband, but, just kind of keep it classy.
Absolutely. Now, here's a topic, Cash. I cannot wait to hear what you got to say about this. BJ, some man killed his side chick?
Oh, my gosh. So in Brooklyn, a man was afraid he would get caught by his wife. He was cheating with his side chick at his apartment. His wife was at work. Well, when everything was said and done, it was time for her to go, but she didn't want to leave. This was the day she picked her stance. You pick me or you pick her. So he said, you got to go. My wife coming. She wasn't leaving. They got into a fist fight, a physical brawl. She wasn't going to leave. So he stabbed her to death, hogtied her, put her in the tub. So what happened was a neighbor heard what was going on. Police came in and they caught him, and he tried to actually run and get away. So, I mean, he's caught, he's arrested, this 33-year-old Daniel Romaine in Brooklyn, New York. So, and his wife, she knows. But murder?
Yeah.
I mean, murder. Come on.
See, Cash, women already think men aren't the brightest thing, but help us. What was he thinking?
Let me tell you what he was going through for every step of the way. First of all, the cheating. We all know women cheat. So anyway, we're going to skip over men. Men really don't cheat. Women cheat. So we're going to get number 2. What he should have done, I don't think he should have murdered her. I think he should have, just like buttered up the floor, put some butter on the floor, made her slip a little bit, made her slide right out the door. Right? Here's my issue with this. I don't see, I know y'all want to blame the man for this and say it's the man's fault for cheating on he had a wife, right? Not a girlfriend, for cheating on his wife. But his wife should have known that there's another woman in the house. Now, where was her morals? Where was her marbles?
You talking about the side chick?
No, the actual wife. Like, how long has he been cheating with her?
Now, this I don't know, but I do know that he was arrested early in the year for violence and aggravated assault.
See, the wife should have left in.
So, and the side chick knew about this. She'd actually been a side chick for a while.
So, but how did the side chick look? That's the number one thing we got to worry
You
about.
are asking all the wrong
Like, no,
questions.
all of this stuff. Look, if she didn't look that great,
I mean, she looked good up until it was time for her to go.
Okay.
I mean,
So-
yeah, but I don't agree with murder, y'all. Like, he
Good.
shouldn't have done that, but he should have just.
And now he'll be paying for it,
Yeah,
paying for it.
that's it. For
All right.
life.
Ridiculous.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, you are listening to The Real with Rachel D. Make sure you keep it here because we have more coming up. But one of my favorite songs coming up for you, The Weeknd, Can't Feel My Face. Welcome back to The Real with Rachel D. It is your girl, Rachel D. And that was Weeknd with Can't Feel My Face. Guys, we've had a crazy, crazy show. We talked about a 46-year-old transgendered woman who wants a new life as a 6-year-old. Teens who spent 48 hours in jail for sagging their pants, which I agree with. The haters on Serena Williams, and of course, Fetty Wap being a new father. So, Miss BJ, with all of the stuff we talked about, what is the hashtag for the week?
This is Miss BJ from The Real with Rachel D, and it is time for the hashtag of the week. Okay, guys, my hashtag of the week has everything to do with what we discussed. Hashtag, but why though?
But why though?
Yes, but why though? I mean, you should ask yourself this time, anytime pregnant by Fetty Wap, then you want to put it out on social media, then get upset because he don't care. But why though? Why you wait till you're 46 years old to decide you want to be a 6-year-old girl? Leaving your family? But why though? I mean, I don't get it.
Pants
No-
sagging.
But why though?
Men killing their side chicks.
But why though? Natural hair and straight weave ponytail. But why though? Taco meat in the front, roast beef in the back. I do not get it. But why though? I'm just saying. Just because it's boot weather, let's keep our feet together. But why though? I'm just saying. Don't be walking around starting forest fires. So I'm just,
Okay, good deal. Hashtag, but why
But
though?
why though?
All right.
So, of course, we're here with Cash Carter. And, guys, what's the deal for the weekend? What we got going on?
You know what we got? Oh, so yeah, let me tell you. It's Friday, so we're doing a little special little video shoot for a few of my friends. Can I read them off to you?
I mean, I don't know anything about this.
Okay,
I'm
this is
assuming I'm not a friend.
you're coming.
Oh, am I?
Yeah, you're gonna be there. No, I'm saying it, but this is where else to announce it on rather than this show here.
Okay,
Right?
okay,
So look,
let's
a few of my friends. I got an old phone, so excuse that. But few of my friends, Claudia Jordan's gonna be there.
Nice.
Your friend too, right?
Right.
We got a few castmates from Cutting It in the ATL. We also have another castmate from Selling in the ATL. Selling in the ATL or something like that. We got J Christina. You met her before. She was on the show.
Yeah.
Real quiet. He was like, eh. But she's cool now. She got she's doing something on her own show. Let me get, this is who you really gonna like. We got Rose.
Rose.
Yeah, y'all know who Rose is, right?
The bottle?
No,
Yeah, we know
no.
that.
Yeah. The,
Okay, I was just playing that. Most people know as Rick Ross.
oh.
But he's not going to be there. But he's not going to be there. But there's a lookalike. I guarantee you, it's going to be like 10 guys that look like Rick Ross going to be there. But there's a lot of
I
people
see
there.
them at Walmart.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay, here it is. I got the list right now. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Rachel D is going to be there at number 1.
Yeah.
Then number. Why you say it like that? Then we got Killer Mike's going to be there. Trina, Jazzy Faye, Snoop from The Wire, Demetria McKinney.
Nice.
We also going to have Mimi Faust.
Oh.
Yeah, we
Love and
do it.
hip-hop.
That's her. And Deirdre Allen from Cutting It in the ATL. So
Okay.
make sure that you look. We're going to have footage of that, and we're going to try to get. She's going to try to get most of those guests right back on this show right here, right now, where we're talking about Real with
Absolutely.
Rachel D, the number 1 show, I would say in America, in the world.
In the world, Craig.
In the world.
In the world.
Big up.
What a great welcome back to me. Thank you so much, Cash. And I cannot wait until, tonight with all the things that's going on. And for the people who aren't fortunate enough to party it out with us, there's some things for you to get into. Now, this I just have to announce. One of my favorite bars, Czar Ice Bar in East Andrews in Buckhead, will be closing officially by the end of the year. So, guys, if you've been there, I plan on being there this weekend to drink it up, to cry a little bit, to mourn. But regardless, if you want to come have fun, it's just a couple weeks until it's all said and done. So I suggest you guys go out and check that out. But if you do like other things, it's December. Christmas is coming up. There's a Santa bar crawl. You can wear your holiday costume. It's at the Highlands. It's a Santa Subtle 5-bar crawl, which I think I know what that is. You go to 5 different bars, and there's free shots. That's going to be in the Virginia Highlands. It's with food and drink specials and free shots.
Ooh, ho.
That is. But if you're kind of more into fitness, you want to do something healthier with your life, there is an ugly sweater run/walk. So you're supposed to wear your ugliest sweater, and you're supposed to run for 5K, and there's an after party at Piedmont Park. So you can get the discount tickets for $30 on events12.com. And there is a Christmas party on December 19th. That's from 8 p.m. to 2 a.m. That's the Christmas Jingle Mingle. That's what it's called. It's a giant party for age 21 and up with live entertainment, DJ music, and a dance floor at the Crown Plaza. And it's actually for charity. Charity.
Mingle your jingle for charity.
Exactly. So you guys, and one more thing, there's an Irish Christmas show that's going to be on December 21st at 7:30 p.m. It includes carols, folk music, and exhilarating traditional dance at the Fox Theater. Discount tickets are $26. So again, go to events12.com for more information.
Interesting.
Wow.
Very. Well, guys, we have come to an end. I definitely want to give a great thank you to my homeboy Cash Carter for coming in, filling in on such short notice, but you have been an amazing guest, and I just cannot wait to just have everything flourish the way I know it is coming up in 2016. We're about to take over the world, baby. And we have adopted Miss BJ into that. I know you don't know anything about it yet, but you're in it. You don't really have a choice. I'm sorry. I love you. But anybody, any last words?
I like to give a shout out to Tiffany Terrell from Candylicious.
Candylicious.
Oh, she was over there knocked out, but happy birthday to you. Okay, I was just playing.
I'm about to say, it's your birthday?
Just playing.
Can't listen to nothing he says.
I
Okay.
know.
And Miss BJ, hashtag what?
But why, though?
But why
That's
though?
tight. That's tight.
All right, guys, this is The Real with Rachel D. Your last reminder to go on social media and support us on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, SoundCloud, and did I say Twitter? No, at The Real with Rachel D. Thank you guys for listening. I can't wait to see you guys or you guys will hear us next week. Well, I do want to see you guys some way. Anyways, I'm going to leave you with some Janelle Monáe yoga. We'll check y'all next week.